Hi, welcome to the next channel. So besides using my primary email account, which is a Gmail account, I do used to have another Gmail account which I used to use long back. I was using that as my primary contact. Then recently I switched, which is around a decade back, I switched to another email account, and that's the account which you will find in link to this contact page. And also I do add that email account in my YouTube video description. So if you see here, I do add a quote which has some meaning, and it has some meaning depending on the individual, but if you check my old mail account, I have another sort of quote or couple of lines. It's a sort of a riddle. So as you can see here, the quote says, time is the enemy of privileged few and cost is the enemy of the masses. So I want to request everybody to decode this riddle, and you can give whatever explanation you want in the YouTube comments. It reflects of your psychological way of life or your thought process. So I want to know how you can decode this, and it kind of reflects your thought process. See, besides tech, I do explore, and many know that I do explore astrology and also some extent of psychology and all. So I want to use this as a riddle. So take this quote and spend some time, understand what it really says, and then you can come up with whatever understanding you have. You can just put whatever it gets, you can able to understand this. So the reason I do put somewhat like that is, as many know, other than just what I listed in my author page, besides that, I do sometimes rarely work as an advisor to some CEO or CTO something. Okay, I'm not saying only technical advisor. Sometimes I do work as an advisor. Sometimes they may be even my friend, and I don't typically charge. I just generally be in touch with them in a different note. So what happens is, I do use the same mail accounts. It's quite very rare I use their official company account, mail accounts, if they have created for me for so and so reasons, confidentiality, whatever it is, then I use their accounts. Otherwise, I use the same things. See, they have a huge responsibility. They do invest a lot of money. Sometimes if they don't get other investors, they do invest their own money. So there are a lot of things are involved. But I do tend to have a certain circle of this thing. My clients or whatever, even my students, and sometimes even most of my students are also around 40 years, and some of my students are also maybe a VP or some CTO or something. Because just because he is a CTO, that doesn't mean that they should not be a student. I do have some students like that, and we do discuss, apart from tech stuff, we do discuss on some upcoming technologies and some possibilities and stuff. See, they are not looking for any coding practices or how you do kernel stuff, how you do system stuff and stuff. Some extent we do discuss, but on the other aspect we do discuss on certain subjects. As I always keep my classes open, it can be any topic they can discuss, any number of sessions, but they just pay for lifetime mentorship. So we do have such discussions. So each time I try to pick something where it makes them to kind of take some time, and as they grow old, each time the quote gives a different meaning as their sort of their the way of life and the things how they see based on the current circumstances and all changes. So my objective is to ask my viewers, all of you guys, you can have a look at this quote. I can maybe possibly type again or copy it in comment section. So go through the quote, and just you can come across whatever you think about it. You can discuss in YouTube comments. And if you want to discuss in private, feel free to send an email about this. we can also discuss about it. Okay,